Hey friends, welcome back to Cardz TV with Mary. Today, for the Countdown to Christmas series, we're going to do another Christmas card, and this time we're going to do a quilt block to go on the front of an S-fold card. Now, to make our quilt block, I've got a 3-inch square, and I took a ruler and a pencil, and I divided it in half, lengthwise and widthwise. So that would be 1.5 inches on each side, because in the center we're going to start off with a 1-inch square of this solid red, and that way we know all of our pieces will be lined up exactly right. And this pencil mark's not going to show, so I'm not going to worry about it. And what you want to do is take that 1-inch square and line the points up with your pencil lines, and that's going to be your starting point for your quilt square. Now I'm going to take my glue and get this glued down, and then I'll tell you what comes next. Now I had a whole bunch of scraps left from these papers, and I've cut it into 1/2-inch strips, and it doesn't matter about the length because they're going to go this way on the card, and I'll be trimming these off. So we're going to pick one of these, and I've got at least 4 of each one. Let's see. Let's start off with this one. This one's really cute. What we're going to do is line that end up with this point on the block. We'll go ahead, get some glue on here, and start putting these strips on. And I don't have to put glue on the whole strip because I am going to be cutting part off. There's the first one. Then we're going to turn it, take the next one, line it up right there with the side of the first one, and just keep turning and going around. We'll go ahead and get all these down, and then we're going to switch to a different strip. This is super easy, guys. Super, super easy. Here goes our next one. Our next one that's going to go on, we're going to turn again. We're going to put right here. Let's do the green. And we're just going to put it right up next to that one. And just keep turning and going around with the green. And then we'll cut the edges off of this and get started on this little piece. It's not going to be a whole lot left to put on here. Make sure you don't glue it down to your work surface. I think I'm getting a little bit too much glue on there. But we'll just keep adding our strips. This is going to be so pretty. And I think what we're going to use for the card base is going to look really pretty with this too. But you can see where I'm going here, guys. Just turn and add your strips. And let's go ahead and trim this off. We'll just flip it over and trim all these pieces off, and we've got enough left to probably do another quilt block. Let's trim these and flip it over and see what we've got so far. Oh, how pretty! To finish up the quilt block, I went ahead and used the peppermint candy paper, and we're going to flip this over and trim these off. And I wanted to put this on a base, so I used elegant edges and cut a little scallop square for the base of my quilt block. Didn't that turn out pretty? I love that. Now here's the base I'm going to put it on. This is from Elegant Edges on page 24. I cut this at 3 1/4 inches since my quilt block is 3 inches. I'm going to get my glue and get that centered right there, and that gives it a nice little scalloped edge. Now if you don't have a Cricut, but you do have a scallop square die, you can use that. Or if you don't have either one, you can just cut a 3 1/4 inch square to back your quilt block. So let's get this put down, and then we'll get our card base made. For the base of our card, I've got a piece of cardstock, which is 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. I scored it at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. And then when I did my fold, this is what we come up with. And I'm going to go over this again with my bone folder just to make sure I've got some nice sharp creases. So there is our S-fold. Now to cover the front of the S-fold, I've cut a piece of the red at 1 7/8 by 5 1/4, and then this green and white polka dot, which matches our quilt square, and this is 1 3/4 by 5 1/8. Now if you want to do the inside as well, just cut 2 of each of these. But I'm just going to do the front today. Now for the inside, this is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And this is, let me measure that, 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. That's going to go right there on the inside. Our card base is all ready. Now for the inside, I went back to the Elegant Edges cartridge, and this time I cut this scallop square at 3 inches out of white. I went ahead and stamped "Have a Warm and Cozy Christmas" using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And you can see I have a little green polka dot heart on there. And I put one in the center of my quilt square as well. And this was just a little EK Success Punch that I've had for probably 20 years. It's just a little tiny heart, but it adds so much. Now we're going to go ahead and put this on the inside, and we're going to line it up so it's even everywhere. Get some glue on there. Yes, I had to stamp it twice. Never seemed to get it right the first time. We'll get this on the inside. And then we're going to take our quilt square and put it on the front, but we're only going to put adhesive on this side, and we're going to line it up to cover that inside square. So we'll get our adhesive on the inside. Line it up to cover that square. And that's what I like about liquid glue. You get a little bit of wiggle room with it, and a little bit of time to make sure everything's where you want it. Let's pull it back this way just a tad. And there's our card, guys. Do you think I should add some sparkle to it? I think I need to, don't you? I've got these beautiful julep glitter gems. If I can get the package open. Come on, open up for me now. Here we go. These are just gorgeous. I love them. They're from close to my heart, and they add just a little bit of sparkle. I think I'm going to put 2 up here and 2 down here. Let me find my tweezers. I don't have my pokey tool in here today. So let's see. Let's just, I don't know. Do we want the bigger one or the smaller one, guys? What do you think? Let's put it on here and see what we get. Or we could use one of each. These tweezers aren't going to work very well. I may have to go and get my pokey tool. Okay, there's a big one. Let's get a small one. Yeah, I like that. I really do. Scoot it up just a little bit, and then we'll put 2 down here. That really looks nice. I really do like that. I decided to add one more little gem to the center of that little heart on the quilt square. And there's our finished card. We got our beautiful quilt square on the front, and inside have a warm and cozy Christmas. This was so much fun to make, guys, and it was so relaxing putting this quilt square together. I hope you'll give it a try, and you can see how much fun it is. Thank you all so much for coming by today. I love you all. God bless you all, and I will see you again soon with another card. Bye now.